Hey everyone, and welcome back to some more Stonehearth. So, I think this episode, two of my sort of main goals, was looking around thinking of what kind of custom building I could make, and I think I'm going to try to make a custom building right here, and it'll be sort of a watchtower sort of thing. Now, admittedly, it's not really going to be useful until we can get an archer, and if you look here, I noticed to be an archer, we can craft the required archer's bow, but you need a level 3 footman, and our one footman is only level 1, so obviously we're not going to be able to do that for a while. Oh yeah, and one thing I noticed when I was looking around seeing what I could do, apparently I forgot to add a ladder here, so these two have been sitting here for however long. Must not be too long because they aren't starving yet, but that might explain some lack of productivity considering I think two of my... whatever they are, two of these guys, yeah, two of my 3 workers were just sitting around there not being able to do anything. So yeah, that probably is why no one's been getting anything done. Otherwise, we're finishing up this house. I'll probably make some more houses if I can, but otherwise, you know what, let's get started on the custom building because I want to do it sooner or later, and I might as well do it right now. So I'm just gonna make like a sort of tower right here, I think. I think right here should work. And instead of using wood like we have, I suppose it would make sense to make a tower out of stone, considering, you know, seems logical. So I'll make it, I think, out of mid-gray. I like how these all have, like, random descriptions, too. Like, they're all the kind of descriptions you'd see in, like, Hillary, oh my god, but okay, they're all the kind of descriptions you'd see in, like, like a hardware store. They've got, like, all these fanciful names for freaking colors. I don't know, I always found that funny. You've got, like, these really fanciful names for just a stupid color. I suppose you gotta find a way to distinguish them, and I'm sure just using blue number 1 through, like, 20 would be a little bit too generic. Alright, I think I'll make it, like, right here, perhaps. I mean, I'm also gonna probably make a wall here, and then, like, a wall to the edge of here. Because, yeah, I just want to section this off a little so that... because I think our last raid or something, they climbed up the ladder, so I think it would make sense to make some defenses here. Alright, so we got the flooring done. I think I'll make this, and we can change the column material. I didn't even notice that. We've always been able to do that. I've just been an idiot and never noticed. So, I guess I'll do tuna as well as gunmetal. I know, it's kind of generic, but hey, it's a castle tower. Gotta make it look cool, right? Alright, so now we're gonna do flooring, and I think I'll make the flooring tuna as well. Or, let's see. Yeah, tuna. Oh, it doesn't really matter. I could do the gunmetal or tuna. Yeah, because otherwise it's still going to appear, so I just wanted to choose something that's similar just so it matched with the outside a little. And now, more walls. I think it should be the same thing selected. Yep. Actually, this is the exact same thing. Yeah, it just lets you click on either. And I think we'll do another floor. And I don't know, should I make that the top or should I go one more? Because I think if I make it any higher, then if I put an archer up here, I think they probably won't even be able to hit anything, so kind of seems pointless then. Alright, then I'm going to make some slabs. Make a sort of castle-looking thing to it. Oops, don't want that. Yeah, you have to make sure you know where you're looking, because obviously when you're looking at something 3-dimensional on a 2-dimensional screen, yeah, you can accidentally click something. You can place something in the exact wrong place. Alright. And I think we're going to want to do erase. Well, actually, first let's finish this off. Alright, yeah, that works. Okay, now we're going to want to erase, and I think... I'll just use a ladder, because you can make stairs, but I think stairs are a little overkill for this situation, so I'll just make a... Well, actually, you know what? It might make a little more sense to make it, like, in the corner, because that's the one place people probably wouldn't be standing. Alright, and I'm gonna do this. Alright, that looks pretty good. And of course we need a doorway. It'd be kind of useless without a door. You could try the stone tunnel door. Yeah, I forgot that I made that. You know what? I will. It looks, I mean, yeah, it kind of matches for a tower door. I think I'll use this as like an entrance door too, but might as well use that. Looks as good as anything else. And yeah, I think that should be good, right? Should be. I think if I do this... Okay, yeah, I need to build it first, so let's just get the building done, and we should be good. So, you can tell I probably haven't played a while, because I'm being very awkward. I think I'll save this too. Well, I can rename the thing as well. Tower. I'll save it as, well, tower. Seems logical. And build it. Alright, that should work out. So yeah, when I eventually, well, for one, this should help out our net worth, which is already pretty high anyways, but I guess might as well do this. So that'll help for the net worth, and it'll also help when we eventually get a archer, because then they'll have a place to sort of hang out. I'm also thinking that maybe if I just put like a ladder here, then an archer could probably just stand up here and shoot at whatever's attacking us, maybe. I don't know. You could sort of fake them out and keep having the archer run around on top of different roofs just to fake out the enemy. Don't see why that wouldn't work. Probably would. Okay, this house is getting done now as well. That's good to see. I don't think I'm going to bother making this look any better. Or not making it look better, but making this any deeper, because we don't really, I think, have a need for any of this. I think we just, I don't know, did we just hit stone too? Because, yeah, we've been getting a lot of clay out of this, but really we're looking for stone. So I think we just hit stone. So if I dig any deeper, we'll probably get a lot of stone out of that, which is something we'll need eventually. Okay, Survivalist has stopped by, apparently. Ooh, we do need a bolt of leather, I believe, and I think we need that to make a bow, so I'll buy some of those. I think eventually we can get someone who can, like, make things out of leather, but for right now, I don't think we have the ability to do that. Oh yeah, we got a lot of large crates. Oh yeah, I made all those bird baths. I'll keep, like, a couple just to put around for decoration and whatnot eventually. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff like this. I might as well sell some of our stuff just because why not? Gold's nice, isn't it? I'll keep that just in case. You got a lot of wooden swords. Oh yeah, that's one thing is, I don't want to do this because we only have 3 workers. I suppose technically our carpenter and mason are still sort of functioning, like when they're not crafting something, they still function more or less as a regular worker does, but I want to make another footman, because I don't know, like I said, it was around day 15 that I got completely destroyed by enemies, so as much as I hate to do this, I'm gonna do it anyways. Okay, daily update, and yeah, we've more than reached that, so okay, that's good. I feel a little bit less bad about making another footman, because now we've got Ward Mott, apparently. Yeah, unfortunately, I think our new people are always going to spawn outside our walls, so I'm gonna have to keep making and unmaking a ladder anytime someone spawns, which will get a little annoying, but hey. It's better, I think, than being completely defenseless. Yeah, that's probably why I should put, like, a stone door or something in. Oh, for some reason the guy didn't even finish the wall. He's just like, oh, I'm in, goodbye. Okay. Yeah, the problem is, too, is you can't, like, you can't remove things easily in this game. Like, you can't just, or I shouldn't say remove things, but you can't just, like, install a door into a pre-built wall. You have to completely remove it, and then you can install a door. So, these walls are kind of pointless, to be perfectly honest, because anytime I want to have anyone go across them, I have to do this. I don't know. It was kind of pointless. I'll probably demolish these, and I'll probably also make them out of stone just so they look a little better. So these were kind of entirely pointless. It was just something I wanted to try out, and honestly, it didn't work out too well anyways. Alright, so that's gonna get slowly done. I guess I can harvest some berries, because why not? No reason why not, do I suppose? I think, did I reinstall those one things? I know I was telling them to remake, or not remake, but install some, not the silkweed, but yeah, this stuff. I swear I designated that. I don't know if they just never did it or what. Yeah, let's see here. Oh yeah, I think they just never did that. Maybe I don't know, maybe I did that. I think I might have just done that in a playthrough and then I never saved. I don't know what I did. I guess I didn't do this then. I suppose I should do it. It might have just been something I thought of doing, and then since it's been several days since I played, I just completely forgot like an idiot. Sounds like something I do. So yeah, I want to reinstall all this because when we start getting... One thing we're going to want to do soon is healing. And in fact, I could probably try finding someone to do that right away. Yeah, I think you want a high spirit for a healer, so you know what? I'm gonna do that. Yeah, let me just check too. I didn't make one, right? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna make a... Or not a healer, a herbalist. Oh, I don't even... Oh, I'm an idiot. I never even started doing that in the first place. Okay, well then. Yeah, I think now that I'm really thinking about things, I know what happened is I think I started an episode and I started doing some things and then I got interrupted now that I really think about it. So that's why I remember doing all this and I never did it. Okay, that makes sense, because it's been like a week since I played the game. So that's why I'm being so weird. Alright, that's looking pretty good. I think we might have used all the stone we have available. Yeah, we are going to have to keep digging because I used every ounce of stone we have available to us. I'll sort of just do that. I don't want to spend all our time digging this, so I think I'll just do that much for now. Then I'll expand and do the rest later on. I know you can technically also just go here and suspend, but whatever. It works. So yeah, now that I've moved this stuff over here, I can gather that, because these little flowers is what you use for healing in the game. So we're definitely going to want that. And this is what you use for like making silk, basically. I mean, thus the name silkweed. But I don't really have any need for that right now. We don't even have anyone who's capable of making that. Okay, another raid. Or maybe I shouldn't say another. It's not like we've had one for quite a while. Okay, yeah, I want to try to find as many of these as I can for now. Because, like I said, we're going to need healing soon, especially when the invaders start getting a little more tough. Whoops. Did I not click on it? Okay, there we go. Yeah, and then eventually I'll probably just destroy these completely or something, because we can sow with them, but I think our two farmers aren't high enough level to be able to grow this stuff yet anyways. Alright, so let's see here. Probably gather everyone up. Okay, where are these guys? Can't see where they are. Yeah, these guys aren't even reacting yet. Oh! He's outside the wall. Oh, it's one of these guys. Yeah, so this wall would be helpful, but oh, some idiot trapped himself on the other side. Yeah, as I've said, these colonists aren't exactly smart. They'll oftentimes craft something and then forget to actually do it. This guy, oh my god, this guy actually might die if someone doesn't do this. Although, to be honest, your colonists don't quite die. You can rescue them. So they won't die. Oh, and apparently they're all just eating instead of actually doing anything. So this guy is probably going to get incapacitated here. Especially considering he's too stupid to make the ladder. Just going to kind of keep running forever, I think. Alright, someone's getting that done. Okay, now town alert mode. Oh, he might... Okay, I think he'll be okay. Good. Yeah, definitely these walls didn't work so well. Yeah, I'm probably going to want to delete them completely, because they really are completely inefficient and ineffective. Because either someone's an idiot and traps himself on the other side, or I have to keep making new ladders, and it's just a big hassle. Okay, so these two might actually be able to handle this, I think. Speaking of which, they both have wooden shields. I think I crafted more than I needed. Rough wooden buckler. Rough wooden buckler, yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah, so that's, as you can see, two footmen definitely helps out. I mean, it technically doubles the amount of damage they're able to do, so makes sense. Alright, that was pretty easy. Actually, you know what? I didn't even have to draft everyone, because everyone was able to, or these two were able to take care of that completely by themselves. So yes, anyways, I was talking about needing an herbalist, so let's go here. Make some herbalist staves, because I don't think we have any right now. Oh yes, and I made, yeah, I got that leather so I can make an archer's bow, even though we won't be able to use it for quite a while. Might as well just make it anyways. Just to prepare for the future. Oh, that's weird. I think they were called rough wooden bucklers. I don't know. I think that's one thing I've noticed in this game too, is you can tell the makers, I think, didn't quite know what to name certain things. So I've noticed sometimes when you look at something in the real world, it'll be named differently than what it is in the craft menu. So I think they should fix that, because it gets a little confusing. Okay, if you're interested... Okay, let's see. We've got one of these. I think I denied every other one because they were terrible deals, but this one actually looks pretty good. We can give them... If we make 7 farmer's hoes, then we'll get 2 bronze breastplates. That's actually a really good deal because I think you need a blacksmith to make the bronze breastplates, and we can give both of those to our footmen too, and I think it'll give them a decently higher defense, so definitely I'm going to want to take him up on that offer. And I mean, all this takes is 2 wood, so it's a really good deal, actually. Yeah, it shouldn't take too long to craft either, so that was actually a really, really good deal. Alright, yeah, these are actually... I'm surprised he hasn't had these full yet. Yeah, same with this. I think I did do this last time. I want to disable wood, because I want people to stock this up with wood as much as they can, especially just because it'll make hauling a lot easier. Alright, so is there anything I can make here? Oh yeah, I can make a cook spoon. Although, yeah, we don't have the stones, so never mind. Oh, these guys didn't even get this started yet. Yeah, someone hauled 1 small little brick here. Oh, I think what's been happening is they must have started on this right as soon as they got enough stone. Okay, let's pause this then. Oh, and those people are reinstalling the herbs. Okay, I guess that's something we need to do eventually anyways. Because, yeah, having herbs will be very, very useful for us. I think we should have the herbalist staff now, so... Yep, we're going to make someone an herbalist now. I think I already mentioned this, or no, I don't think I mentioned this. I think this was in that one episode that I like had to cut short because of being interrupted. It's really weird because the word, like, it's crazy how much English has like changed between America and England, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it's crazy how even though we've been very connected, it's crazy how like accents develop so much differently and how just different words are created and different words are used just by 2 different countries who speak the same language being isolated for a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty crazy because, yeah, I don't know. I always used to think like, oh, how the hell are there so many different languages in Europe? But it just goes to show when you've got a group of people that are isolated, it's weird how much a language changes. But my reason for saying that is because the word herb is pronounced herb in the US, but for some odd reason it's pronounced herb in the UK, which is funny because I feel like in the UK they usually drop H's more than we do, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, whenever people do a stereotypical UK, or not UK, I guess Britain's more specific because the UK is kind of just like Britain and everything they own, more or less, so it can also refer to like what some other random countries they own, and I think like whatever islands they still have control of. Obviously the UK used to be a lot bigger than it is now. But anyways, my point there was, it's weird how that pronunciation changed, even though it's weird how, like, the H just got dropped and it became a part of standard English for American English. It's very weird. Alright, we had just enough food, I think, or I don't know, I didn't even really see. I don't know if we just had enough food or just barely enough, whatever the other thing is, worth. I didn't even really pay attention. I really should have paid attention there, just because then I'd really know what I want to work on. Oh, apparently, I didn't even know this. I've never looked at the journal thing, but apparently there's gripes and praises. Interesting. So, surprisingly, I've got a lot of praises and very few gripes, so that's actually a good thing. Well, actually a good thing. It's obviously a good thing. Not really something anyone should be surprised over, I don't think. Alright, okay, they're finally getting the digging done. That's good to see. Goot, goot, goot. Okay. Okay, I can harvest that stuff too. Oh yeah, and because I made an herbalist, it would make a lot of sense to make a herbalist lab. I should definitely do that. I don't think we really have any more of these bright bellflower things that are close by. There's like a bunch over here. Oh yeah, one thing else that can happen too, I noticed, is when I was playing on my own, this was something that took me by surprise completely, is sort of enemy factions can pop up, because I noticed when I was playing on my own, there's like a little goblin group that popped up somewhere on the map. So I don't know if maybe I should send some people out to like do some exploration, like probably my footmen maybe. Actually, to be honest, maybe I should do that right now. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm gonna send my 2 footmen out and have them do a little bit of, like, recon. Because, like I said, I've noticed other factions can sort of pop up. I don't think other villages can pop up, but, like, enemy factions, like little, what is it? Did I even say? Goblins, I think, is what it was. Yeah, like, there was these little goblins that popped up. So, I'm curious if we can find any. And there's also, like, random treasures you can find, I think, if you go far away. So, I'm just curious what I can find if I send my people out. Yeah, you can definitely tell our higher level footman is a lot faster than the one who has yet to level up. I mean, look at that. Yeah, so keeping someone in the same occupation for a long time really, really does help. Alright, so you guys went down there. I like how he's just... I like how this one's just walking back. Well, you know what? If they're gonna run, I might as well choose this too, just so they run back and get here a little faster. Alright, so that's explored that little side. I think they can go all the way here too, so I'll send them... I don't know if I want to do it yet. Actually, you know what? They might be salty with me, but I'm going to send someone all the way to that side. They might get a little angry, but it'll be interesting to see what we have on the map. Alright, yeah, and as you can see, we have so much food. And it's all necessary, though, too, which is kind of annoying. Okay, one thing I'm going to start building, even though we're not going to be able to use it yet, is a kitchen, because a kitchen is kind of necessary if you want, well, food to be cooked. The one thing that's nice, though, is I noticed even if you upgrade a farmer to become a cook, they're still able to farm, at least in their free time. So obviously they'll be spending all their time cooking for the most part, but when they're not cooking, they can still at least do some farming, so that's really nice. I think maybe like right here would be a good place for a farm or something. In that note, I should have probably put these like somewhere else just so I could have a special area just for my herbalist or whatever. Whatever, doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm gonna build that anyways. We're gonna want it eventually no matter what, so gonna build that. Okay, cool. Our one farmer just leveled up again, so I think we can actually promote them to a cook too if we wanted to, like right now. Yeah, so that can get started. Well, first I have to finish editing and build. Yes, start building. Yeah, I want that to get done pretty soon. I know I gave up on this a little bit, but this is, to be honest, this is a lot more important, so really should be focusing on that instead. Oh god, I never made a ladder. Yeah, I remember I looked over here because I knew I was going to want to make a ladder soon. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Yeah. And as you can see, we're finding a couple more interesting things like copper ore, tin ore. Apparently that's still a hunk of stone, even though it looks like it's got something weird in it, but apparently not. But yeah, that should be enough stone to keep us going for a little longer. And on that note, I'll have him start making some of these. Oh, apparently he's still got those assigned. Yeah, you can stop that, I think. I do want stone tunnel doors, though. Yeah, I'll need those eventually. But yeah, otherwise, I'll make some of these. And I guess I'll make a couple of these just because I can. Oop. Yeah, I don't want to click the trash can there. I guess I'll make like 3 of these, maybe. Alright, let's go. Speed up time a little now. Yeah, one thing I never really played with, and you can probably tell, is if you go into the building menu, you can actually sort of change around the aesthetic of everything, and make things look a little prettier and different. But I never really bothered with that, just because I don't know, didn't feel like it, to be honest. Okay, also I think I assigned the herbalist to make a table, so we should have one. I'll just plop that down. I guess, well, might as well put it like right here. Yeah, I think I'll eventually just put, oh god. I'll put a herbalist table here, and then I'll probably just move these, like, over here or something like that. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what I want to do when the time comes. And admittedly, I could just make a, like, cooking table. You don't have to make a special building for it, but I like making a special building anyways. Yeah, my first playthrough, I actually tried to do, like, legit Dwarf Fortress style and make, like, a little, make all the housing areas inside the cave, but I noticed that seemed to make everyone's moods go, a little bit poorly, so that's not the best thing. Because as you can probably tell, it's a lot easier to mine something out than it is to build something. It's a lot less You know, actually having to build walls and then the roof especially, it really takes a lot of time. Okay, so this guy has a bunch of stuff to sell. I really don't have any need for any of this. Could sell some stuff. Yeah, I'll probably sell all the fine stuff like I have been doing. Yeah, we have so much food, though. I think if we... That's the other thing. I think if we start cooking more meals, it'll actually cause the edibles to go up. Yeah, because it's... Oh, it says the gold value of all food in the town's inventory. Okay, I never even read that. Okay, that's a good thing to know, because... Because obviously then having actually cooked meals will really help out our people's... It'll make that rating a lot higher than just having a huge stockpile of food, as you'd probably expect. Oh yeah, and I'm going to do food and drink for those. And then I guess I might... I don't know, should I just do that maybe? Oh yeah, I don't need to disable that anymore. I think all the ones got hauled that needed to be. Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, I don't think these people even really care that they're sleeping outside. Yeah. Oh, they're salty because they slept in a shared bed. So, that's the thing, is we probably... I guess I should make some more beds, because that could improve mood. If I just make another big line of beds. It doesn't seem like being outdoors really makes them any saltier. So I'll just make a crap ton of beds and I'll just place a big line of them, which looks kind of stupid, but I think it actually improved moods, because otherwise if you make like a big bunkhouse, then your people complain about being in a cramped environment, so it's actually a better idea to just make them all sleep in the outdoors until you can actually make everyone individual homes, which is kind of a weird thing. Yeah, like I said though, the mood system was just implemented in this last alpha, so it definitely needs to be worked on and revamped a little, I think. Okay, I think I'm going to end this episode then here. So, thank you all for watching. Hope to see you next time, and goodbye.